My dear friend, I'm so glad you're here with me today. Sometimes life feels heavy, doesn't it? Especially when it comes to money and the idea of having enough. Many people carry silent worries about paying bills, saving for the future, or simply feeling like they'll never have the life they dream of. If you've ever felt this way, I want you to know that you are not alone. I understand how those quiet fears can sit in your heart. But I also know something beautiful, something that can change everything for you. You see, within you is a power far greater than any challenge you face. It's not outside of you. It's not waiting for someone else to give you permission. It's right there, in your thoughts, in your words, in the way you speak to yourself every single day. Most people don't realize this, but the words we use are like seeds. Every time you speak, you plant a seed in the garden of your mind. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, or lack, that's what will grow. But if you choose words of love, confidence, and abundance, you create a life filled with richness, not just in money, but in joy, peace, and opportunity. I know you might be wondering how something as simple as words could make such a difference, but I promise you, they do. Your words carry energy. They are messages you send to your mind, your body, and even to life itself. When you speak kindly and with hope, you open doors. When you speak with limitation, you close them. Today, we're going to talk about something that could shift the way you experience wealth forever. It's not a complicated secret. It's not something only a few people can use. It's a gentle understanding that your words are always shaping your world. And once you know how to use them with love and care, you can begin to invite more abundance into your life, starting right now. So as we spend this time together, I want you to feel safe. There's no judgment here, only kindness and a warm reminder that you are more powerful than you've been taught to believe. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to feel stuck. You can begin with something as simple and beautiful as changing the way you speak to yourself and about your life. Together, we will explore this, and I will guide you gently, like a friend holding your hand, showing you how to create a life where richness flows naturally to you. And it all begins with becoming aware of the words you choose each day. There is something truly magical about the way we speak. Most of us go through our days talking without even thinking about the power behind our words. But every word you say is like a quiet instruction to your mind and to life itself. It's as if the universe is always listening, gently responding to the things you speak about yourself, about money, and about what you believe is possible. Have you ever noticed how often people speak about lack without realizing it? Simple phrases like, "I can't afford that," or "money doesn't grow on trees," or even, "I'm always broke," slip out so easily. These words may seem harmless, but they carry a message. Every time you say them, you're telling your mind to expect struggle, to expect limitation. It's like you're unknowingly closing the door to the very abundance you desire. I want you to think of your words as if they were paintbrushes, and your life is the canvas. With every sentence, you're painting a picture of what you believe to be true. If you constantly speak of not having enough, that's the picture you create. But when you begin to speak with hope, with openness, and with belief in possibilities, you start painting a picture filled with light, opportunity, and wealth. I know this might feel new, but it's really about becoming aware. When you catch yourself saying things like, "I'll never have enough," or "That's too expensive for me," pause. take a gentle breath and remind yourself that you are learning a new way. You can replace those old words with something softer, something that invites abundance instead of pushing it away. You could say, I am open to new ways of receiving, or wealth flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. These words are like little keys that unlock doors you didn't even know were closed. They send a message, not just to your mind, but to the energy around you, that you are ready to welcome more into your life. It's not about pretending or forcing yourself to believe something you don't feel yet. It's about gently guiding your thoughts and words in a direction that supports you, that nurtures the rich life you deserve. You are always creating with your words, whether you know it or not. And today, you can begin to create with love, with intention, and with the joyful expectation that life wants to give you more. All it asks is that you speak as if you believe it's possible, because it is. There is one word, a small word, that many people use without thinking. Yet, this word quietly builds walls around their dreams and keeps abundance at a distance. It's not a word that sounds harsh or mean, but it carries a powerful message of limitation every time it's spoken. Before I tell you what this word is, I want you to take a moment and think about how often you speak about what's possible for you. When you imagine having more money, a better life, or new opportunities, do you feel a sense of openness? Or do you hear a little voice inside saying why it won't happen for you? That little voice often hides behind this word. It's a word that sounds innocent but holds you back every time you say it. This word is often connected to doubt, to fear, and to the belief that you are not capable or worthy of something greater. The truth is, many people have been taught to speak this way. It's not your fault. It's something we hear growing up, from family, from friends, from society. But once you see it clearly, you have the power to choose differently. The word I'm speaking about is one that stops your dreams before they even have a chance to grow. It's a word that tells your mind, don't try, or it's not for you. This word is can't. Every time you say I can't, you are placing a gentle but firm stop sign in front of your own path. You are telling your mind to believe in limits instead of possibilities. I can't afford that. I can't do that. I can't see how I'll ever be rich. These sentences may feel like facts, but really, they are choices. Choices to stay where you are instead of opening up to where you could be. Imagine if instead of saying, I can't, you began to say, I'm learning how, or I choose to find a way. Feel how different that sounds. One closes the door. The other invites life to show you new paths. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You only need to stop telling yourself that you can't have the life you desire. The moment you remove that word from your daily thoughts and conversations, you create space for something beautiful to happen. You begin to shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of growth and abundance. So today, I invite you to gently notice when this word appears, not with judgment, but with kindness. Each time you catch it, softly replace it with words that empower you. This small change can open the door to wealth, to opportunities, and to a life where you no longer speak against your own success. You are capable. You are worthy. And there is nothing you truly desire that you cannot begin to welcome with the right words. When you tell yourself that you can't do something, your body listens, your mind listens, Even the world around you listens. Every thought you think and every word you speak creates a response within you. It's not just about what's happening in your head. It's about how those thoughts make you feel, how they shape your energy, and even how they affect your physical health. When you constantly think of lack or say things that limit you, your body can start to feel tense, your heart feels heavy, and your energy becomes low. It's like carrying a quiet weight that you don't even realize is there. Thoughts of "I can't" or "I'll never have enough" create stress. And when you are stressed, your body goes into a state of worry. Over time, this can make you feel tired, anxious, and even unwell. But when you begin to change those thoughts into ones of hope and possibility, something amazing happens. Your body starts to relax. Your heart feels lighter. You breathe more deeply. This is because your mind and body are always connected. They are best friends, always talking to each other. When you tell your mind that life is full of opportunities and that you are open to receiving wealth, your body feels safe. It feels supported. And when you feel safe, you can think more clearly, make better choices, and attract better experiences. Imagine your mind as a garden. Every thought is a seed. If you plant seeds of fear and limitation, you grow weeds that block your path. But if you plant seeds of abundance, love, and trust, you grow beautiful flowers that lead you toward the life you want. It's not about forcing yourself to think positive all the time. It's about gently guiding your thoughts in a way that supports your well-being. When you notice yourself thinking in a way that feels heavy or limiting, pause and offer yourself a kinder thought. Say to yourself, "I am safe, and it's okay for me to think abundantly." Feel how that softens your heart. When you think better thoughts, your emotions follow. You begin to feel hopeful, peaceful, and even excited about what's possible. And your body responds by feeling more energized and alive. This is how true wealth begins, not just with money in your hands, but with a rich, healthy, and joyful inner world. The more you practice this, the more you'll see how your thoughts shape your emotions, your health, and your reality. You have the power to create a life that feels good inside and out, simply by choosing words and thoughts that lift you up instead of weighing you down. There's a beautiful and simple practice that can help you change the way you speak to yourself and open the door to more abundance. It's called mirror work. This may sound a little unusual at first, but it is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. All you need is a mirror and a few quiet moments each day. When you look into your own eyes, you connect with the part of you that is always listening, the part that deeply wants to believe in your worth and your ability to receive all the good things in life. Many people find it hard to say kind things to themselves at first. They might feel shy or even a little silly. That's perfectly okay. This is a gentle practice, not something to rush or force. It's about building a new relationship with yourself, one where you speak words of love, support, and abundance. Each day, stand in front of your mirror, look into your eyes, and say something simple like, "I deserve to be rich in every way," or "I welcome wealth and happiness into my life." At first, your mind might resist. It might tell you that these words aren't true. But with patience and kindness, you will start to believe them. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is repeated. The more you speak loving, abundant words to yourself, the more your mind accepts them as truth. Over time, you will notice a shift. You will start to feel more confident, more open, and more ready to receive the richness life has to offer. Mirror work is like watering the seeds of abundance every day. It doesn't take long, but it nurtures a deep change within you. And the more consistent you are, the more you'll see this inner change reflected in your outer world. Money opportunities may appear where you least expect them. You may feel braver to take steps you once avoided. You'll notice that you speak differently, not just in front of the mirror, but in your everyday life. You begin to speak as someone who believes in their own worth, someone who knows that wealth is a natural part of life. This simple practice can transform the way you see yourself and the way life responds to you. It's not about wishing or hoping. It's about creating a foundation of self-love and belief that invites abundance in every form. So take a few moments each day to look at yourself with kindness, speak words of wealth and possibility, and watch how your world begins to change from the inside out. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to invite more richness into your life. It's like a magnet that gently pulls in more of what you focus on. When you take time to notice and appreciate what you already have, no matter how small, you send a beautiful message to life that says, "I am ready for more." Many people wait until they have everything they want before they feel grateful. But the secret is that gratitude comes first. It's the key that unlocks the door to greater abundance. Even if you don't yet have the amount of money you desire, there is always something to be thankful for. It could be a warm meal, a kind word from a friend, a roof over your head, or simply the breath in your lungs. These small blessings are signs that life is already supporting you. When you start to see them, you shift your focus from what is missing to what is present, and what you focus on grows. A wonderful way to practice this is by keeping a simple gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are thankful for, especially things connected to wealth and abundance. You might write, "I am grateful for the money I have now," or "I am thankful for the opportunities that are coming my way." At first, it might feel like you're repeating yourself or struggling to find things to write. That's okay. The more you practice, the more you'll begin to notice the little gifts life offers you every day. Perhaps someone buys you a coffee, or you find a coin on the street, or you receive a discount on something you needed. These are all signs that abundance is flowing to you, and when you acknowledge them with gratitude, you invite even more. Gratitude also changes how you feel inside. It lifts your mood, softens your worries, and helps you feel rich even before the physical riches arrive. This feeling of richness is what attracts more of it into your life. When you say, "I am grateful for the increasing wealth in my life," you're not just saying words. You're creating a vibration that calls in more to be grateful for. Life responds to the energy you put out, and gratitude is one of the highest, most beautiful energies you can offer. So even on days when things feel slow or uncertain, return to gratitude. It will remind you that you are already on the path to abundance, and that every thankful thought is a step closer to the life you desire. Gratitude turns what you have into enough and opens the door for so much more to come. Your mind is always listening to what you tell it, and over time, it begins to believe whatever it hears the most. This is why the words you speak and the thoughts you think every day are so important. They are not just passing moments, they are instructions to your subconscious mind, shaping how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. When you've spent years saying things like, "I can't," or "it's too hard," your mind accepts those words as truth. But the good news is, just as you taught your mind to believe in limits, you can also teach it to believe in abundance, ease, and opportunity. It doesn't happen overnight, and that's perfectly fine. This is a gentle process, one of kindness and patience. Think of it like turning a large ship. You don't spin it around in a second. You guide it, slowly but surely, in a new direction. Each time you choose a thought that supports you, you are steering your life toward greater abundance. When old thoughts of doubt or fear come up, and they will, that's not a sign of failure. It's simply a reminder to keep practicing. You can softly say to yourself, "I am learning a new way." This keeps you moving forward without judgment or frustration. One of the most powerful things you can do is to repeat positive, loving affirmations every day. These are simple, present tense statements that tell your mind what you want to believe. Even if they feel strange at first, repetition is how they begin to sink in. You might say, "Every day, in every way, I am becoming more abundant." Or, "I am open to receiving wealth with ease." The more you say these words, the more familiar they become, and your subconscious starts to accept them as your new reality. This is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what supports your growth, even in small ways. With gentle persistence, you will notice changes. You'll feel more hopeful, more confident, and more open to opportunities you might have missed before. Life begins to respond to this new energy. Remember, you've spent years thinking a certain way, so give yourself the grace to grow into this new mindset. Every kind word you speak to yourself is like planting a seed. With daily care, those seeds will grow into a beautiful garden of abundance, where wealth and joy feel natural and ever-present. Be patient, be loving, and trust that every positive thought is leading you exactly where you want to go. Sometimes, hearing how others have changed their lives can remind us that we too can create beautiful shifts. There are countless stories of people who, once they became aware of their words and thoughts, began to experience more abundance in ways they never expected. These weren't people who won the lottery or stumbled upon sudden fortune. They were ordinary individuals who made a simple but powerful decision: to stop speaking against their own success and start inviting wealth through positive language and belief. One person may have struggled for years, always saying things like, "I'll never get ahead," or "Money slips through my fingers." Life mirrored those words, and nothing seemed to improve. But the moment they became mindful and replaced those phrases with, "I am attracting new opportunities," and "money comes to me easily," small changes began to appear. Perhaps a new job offer came, or a forgotten debt was repaid, or unexpected support showed up. Another person might have lived with the belief that they didn't deserve wealth because of past mistakes, or because they grew up hearing that money was hard to come by. When they started to say, "I am worthy of abundance," they noticed a shift not just in their finances, but in how they felt about themselves. They walked taller, spoke with more confidence, and began to see possibilities where before there were only obstacles. These stories remind us that abundance isn't only about big, dramatic events. It's about the quiet, steady changes that come when you align your words, thoughts, and feelings with the belief that you deserve a rich and fulfilling life. It starts small: a new idea, a helpful connection, a door that opens just when you need it. And these small signs grow when you continue to nurture them with positive language and loving thoughts. You don't have to wait for a special moment or a perfect situation to begin. The transformation starts the moment you choose to speak kindly to yourself and believe that wealth is already making its way to you. Life has a beautiful way of meeting you where you are and guiding you toward more when you show that you are ready to receive. These stories are not rare miracles. They are examples of what happens when you trust in the power of your words and stay open to the endless ways that abundance can flow into your life. You too can create your own story of transformation, starting with the simple decision to speak as if you already believe in the richness that is waiting for you. You hold within you the power to shape your life in ways more wonderful than you may have ever imagined. Every word you speak, every thought you choose, is a step along the path to the rich and abundant life you deserve. There is no secret hidden from you, no special permission you need. You have always been the creator of your experience, and now you know how truly powerful that creation can be. By releasing words like can't and embracing words that open doors, you invite life to show you possibilities beyond your current vision. You are no longer tied to old patterns of lack or limitation. Instead, you are free to speak love, hope, and abundance into every area of your life. Wealth is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is the feeling of being supported, of knowing that life is on your side, and of trusting that everything you need will come to you at the right time. When you align your thoughts and words with this truth, you become a magnet for all the good that life has to offer. Remember to be gentle with yourself on this journey. Change does not require force. It simply asks for consistency, kindness, and a willingness to believe in something greater than fear. Each day is a fresh opportunity to choose words that lift you higher, to think thoughts that nurture your dreams, and to feel the joy of knowing that abundance is already flowing your way. Look into your mirror, speak to yourself with love, and affirm that you are worthy of every blessing. Give thanks for what you have now, and watch how gratitude multiplies your gifts. Trust that even when you cannot see the full picture, life is arranging beautiful surprises for you. The more you honor this process with patience and faith, the more you will witness your world transform. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the artist of your reality, painting with the colors of your words and the brushstrokes of your thoughts. Choose colors that reflect the richness, joy, and peace you seek. As you move forward, carry this truth in your heart. You are deserving, you are capable, and you are ready. Let your words speak abundance. Let your thoughts welcome prosperity, and let your spirit remain open to receiving all the wonderful things that are making their way to you now. Take a deep breath, smile softly to yourself, and know that you are already on the path to a life filled with richness in every sense of the word. Repeat to yourself, with love and certainty, I lovingly speak abundance into my life. I am rich in every way.